Look into our lives, FourieFamCam. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.
So we're here at the cathedral, the Duomo of Milan. It took almost 6 centuries to build this gigantic cathedral. It is like the largest church cathedral in Italy, and I think it's like the 6th biggest in the entire world. It's Gothic architecture and certainly is the center of the city. We used to live not so far from here. In fact, we used to live just about 3 blocks from here, which was nice for getting around and seeing, you know, some of the major attractions. But after you've seen them, then you've seen them. And so we lived in a very busy, touristy sort of area, which wasn't always great for raising a family. There were no gardens or anything. We kind of lived in a concrete jungle. And that was one of the reasons why we moved out into the country where we currently live, just to give the children a little bit of a better quality of life. Living in Milan has its conveniences, but then it certainly has its inconveniences as well. It's not like the States where everything is easy to get and very convenient. Over here there's really no supermarket in the center, so you'd have to travel out to get a decent supermarket, although you probably order stuff in. Parking is a major issue. You just can't park your car anywhere, so you have to buy a place to park your car each month, and that can be 200-300 euros in itself. Rental is very expensive here, especially in the center of Milan, and it's just a confinement of space. There's not big open space like you may be used to in other countries. Otherwise, it's a beautiful place to live. Here in the center, it's very international, so you meet lots of interesting people. Guys, I wanted to show you the church that's right by where the kids used to go to school, and it's a special church to me because I would come in here every day, say a prayer for my family in South Africa, and also when times get tough, life is not always easy. Church is a good place to just come and pray. I'm not Catholic, but it's a church. It's a good place to pray. Let me show you inside. It's very dark in here. I wouldn't say it's one of the prettiest churches, but it has a dome, a central dome that you'll find quite impressive, I think. Beautiful. You can just hear how quiet it is. So peaceful. Perfect place to just meditate and pray, think, clear your head. I don't know if you can see those organs, those pipe organs. They play those. You can hear there's a recording at the moment. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but they play those here every now and again, and the sound just fills the building. It's really quite something. So I hope you've had a chance now just to reflect. Oh, there's my cell phone going. Oh, that is not allowed in a church. Hello? Hey Louise. I'm in a church right now. Yeah, I shouldn't be talking on my phone. Okay, I'll meet you now. Okay, I'll see you now. Ciao, bye. So I hope you've had a chance to reflect and think a bit, maybe say a prayer. Glad I gave you the opportunity. Okay, I've just met up with Louise. She's been shopping. She's going to tell you about that now. We just had aperitivos. If you come to Milan and you don't want to pay a huge amount of money on a dinner, a good option is to go for an aperitivo. You basically get to any bar, you spend 10 to 12
sometimes even less, sometimes even like
euros.
Depends on the bar.
You get one alcoholic beverage, and they will bring you a whole bunch of Italian traditional snacks.
You get like focaccia, olives, sometimes chips,
Bruschetta.
It also depends on the bar, because sometimes they give you more than what you expect and sometimes it's less. So it just depends on where you're at and also the price you pay. So we just went to this one that friends recommended, and seriously we've had dinner because they brought out different types of cold cut meats, different types of bruschetta, different types of
Really,
like, even like a rice.
Really worth it.
thing.
And you can do this like I showed you today. If you watch the Milan video, Armani's got one, Bulgari's got one. You can go to some pretty stylish bars out there and get yourself a cheap aperitivo for 12. The stylish ones are about 12 to 15 euros, but you'll get yourself some really high class snacks.
Like fancy snacks.
And then you've had dinner. That's a cheap dinner here in Italy, in Milan.
That was my favorite thing to do in Milan, is that you come here, you eat aperitivo out, and you don't really need dinner after that. But it also depends, because if you're only paying 3 euros, then you're getting chips and olives with your drink. But I like to go to some that become like quite well known. After a certain hour, they serve a very big snack, and that's cool.
Take a look at JP. He's had a day out in the city.
You! Hello! Everybody! Hello! Hello, everybody! Hello! He's been shopping with me. So I specifically came out today because I wanted to come to this annual kind of sale that they have. It's normally a private kind of sale, so it doesn't happen in a store. It's like a big room within like one of these buildings like this that they rent out, and they have a whole lot of designer clothing on sale. And so it's only frequented by Milanese people who know, and you go onto this secret mailing list and you get told once a year when the sale happens. And so today was my first year actually of going, because every year somehow I always miss it, or even when I lived in Milan I always missed it for some reason. So today I came out specifically with my friend, and we went together to the sale. I have to say it was an experience. I didn't buy a hang of a lot of stuff, but people do. Everybody seems to get their own clothing rack, which they drag around with them around this kind of hired space, pick up their clothing, and women are just dropping their clothes left, right and center, trying on different shirts, pants. So I was just explaining to Claude, it's quite an experience because ladies are just walking around in their underwear, trying on clothing, and they all become really, really like catty about their clothing rails. I made a mistake, and then I started looking through, because I mean there's clothes hanging everywhere, and the only thing that kind of separates them from what's on sale and what somebody's already selected is that what somebody has selected is it has wheels, so they're dragging around their own clothing rail. So if they stop, it looks like a normal clothing rail, so you're looking at the stuff thinking, oh, this is great. My goodness, I got so many bad stares. One woman even rushed up to me, and instead of saying, oh, I'm sorry, this is my clothing rail, I've already selected these items, she literally grabbed her stuff and went, oh. And I was like, scusi, non lo sapevo, I didn't know that was your stuff. Seriously, it was so crazy, because it's like stuff you see on TV, how protective women become about their stuff.
A little bit like Black Friday, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit like Black Friday, but the prices aren't like Black Friday. I mean, it's still pretty expensive. It's not super cheap. Women just go crazy. They're dropping their clothes. Their claws are coming out. I was like, whoa, okay. But it was fun. It was really a Milanese experience. I wanted a photograph in there for you guys, but I didn't think it was very appropriate, since some ladies were just walking around in their bras and panties. So.
Oh, Louise!
Sorry, Claude. JP loved it. He saw lots of boobies. Mom. Lots of boobies. Mom. Yeah, what did you see today? These are crazy ladies going crazy over their clothes. They were getting all mad.
Okay, in Milan, parking is a nightmare. I'll show you some crazy parkings. But first I want to show you this car that I've just come across here on the sidewalk. Take a look at this, guys. This is the craziest thing you've seen. This guy. That guy's missing his wheels. Now listen, I'm from South Africa, so I'd expect to see this kind of thing down in South Africa because somebody's just stolen his wheels, you know? But Italy, Milan, what happened to this guy's poor wheels? He ain't going nowhere. He's stuck right here forever. Okay, now I want to show you some weird parkings. In Milan, people just park right on the pavement. Or we do some serious... Oh, by the way, in Milan, you don't put your handbrake. I don't know what you call it in the States, but you don't put your handbrake on because when you park, because people behind you or in front of you can actually move your car. They can bump it, push it, so that they can get in and out of the parking. And so you can't be... Look at this guy. He's got a couple thousand parking tickets. He doesn't care.
Seriously? There's like 5 tickets on there.
He doesn't care. Life is good. He found a parking spot. He's gonna stay there forever. Okay, let's find a really ridiculous parking, and
Yeah,
that'll be a
there's one
perfect...
right over here.
Oh, here's one. I can see one. Here's a little beauty we've got coming right up here, guys. You've got to learn to park like a madman when you live in this city.
Oh, there's
Check
a
it
little
out.
bit of space at the back.
Is there
Normally,
space here?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't know if there's space, Louise. I'd say that's a little bit tight. That's super tight, guys. That's exactly how you park when you live in this city. And now you know why I have some of these gray hairs, because I have to drive to this city.
No, it is possible. I have gotten out of a parking where the front and the back is touching. The car in front and the front of, and I can tell you right now, I always thought it was impossible. It is possible to get out of those parkings. It just takes an experienced driver.
Guys, I thought Milan was bad until we went down south. We went to Napoli. Well, I almost had a heart attack. I survived to tell the story.
But Claude gets so stressed.
I do get stressed.
You get stressed about this type of stuff. I don't get stressed because you just gotta expect it. And you know what? You're cool. He gets so stressed. Even today, just coming in, I can see. He doesn't say, but you can just see this gripping the steering wheel a little bit tighter. He's talking a little bit more tensely.
The rules just go right out the window. Honestly, you've got to drive like you're some kind of a race car driver, and yeah. You'll figure it out. Come visit. You'll see. Come.
Where do you think that saying comes from? When in Rome, do as the Romans.
You have to, or else you kill yourself.
Yeah, you just, you know, go with it.
Okay, before we go home, we're gonna have a little gelateria. I mean, we can't end the day without gelato.
A little gelato.
It's not Mama's gelato. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out.
Pretty good.
But
especially the strawberry, it's the best.
But it's okay. I mean,
it's okay.
It's
oh,
okay.
the gelateria. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Look at this car.
Hang on then.
A local design school has designed graphics on it.
It's a Jaguar.
I don't know what it is.
Jaguar something.
It's a Jaguar SUV.
This is one
I
of
don't
my...
know what it is. All I know is I can't afford it.
For those of you who started watching us and don't know, in Italy, when we talk about a bar, we're not alcoholics. It doesn't always mean alcoholic.
A bar is a place where you drink coffee.
We normally drink coffee, and they
Kids can go into bars.
Yeah, they serve also alcoholic beverages, but in Italy it's always about the coffee, and normally at breakfast you get a croissant. So it's not a bar like we know it. Sorry, just carry on.
Yeah. We're not raging alcoholics.
Going to the bar at 7 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, we are at the gelateria.
Check
out this
I really
place
like
out.
the decor of this place.
It's like a museum. It's like
it's
an art
my
museum.
style. No, I really love this style. And last time I got the pistachio here, I would recommend it. Pistachio with the chocolate. Let's see if they've got it this time. It was delicious. Look at these cute chairs in the entrance, the little black and white ones. Show them. I want those in my house.
Nice.
I've made it smaller.
Look at all the art here, there. and cocoa. Mango and cocoa. What did you get, Mum?
I got pistachio and bacio di Vienna. I want to see how this bacio compares with my bacio. It's pretty good.
Cocoa is pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The bacio is better than mine. Okay, fine, I'm honest. But strawberry, I haven't got. But I know
we should have got the
strawberry was
strawberry.
good. My
The
strawberry,
strawberry is
I'm
very
just
good.
very happy with my strawberry.
I love your strawberries, baby.
Thank you. Did you see the cute chairs? I really like these little cute
That's
chairs.
good.
I want them. I want them in my house now.
Every picture has an ice cream in it. These are historic characters. But I don't know if you guys can see. Who do you think this guy looks like? Is it just me, or does he look like Kevin Spacey?